Hi, I'm James. 6 years into what I thought was a solid marriage with Rebecca, I never imagined I'd be sitting across from my best friend Mike at our usual diner booth discussing the end of it all. She seriously doesn't think you know? Mike leaned forward, coffee mug clutched between his hands. That's the crazy part. We had dinner with her boss and his wife last month, and she acted completely normal, like she hadn't been his special project for the past 3 months. I pushed my untouched eggs around my plate. Man, that takes some serious— Mike caught himself. Sorry, I know this isn't helping. It's fine, I'm past the shock stage now. The waitress Darlene approached with the coffee pot. You boys need a refill? Please, Mike nodded. And maybe something stronger if you've got it hidden back there. Darlene's smile was sympathetic. That bad, huh? I've been serving you two since college. What's going on? James here just found out his wife's been— Mike. I shot him a warning glance. Sorry, he turned to Darlene. Just marriage stuff. After Darlene left, my phone buzzed. My brother Daniel. Hey, Dan. You tell her you know yet? Daniel's voice came through clearly. No, I'm getting everything in order first. Smart move. How'd you find out anyway? You never said? Sarah called me, Rebecca's supposedly best friend. Apparently, she couldn't keep watching it happen. Wait, Sarah told you? I thought they were inseparable, Daniel sounded surprised. Turns out friendship has limits. She called me last week, said she needed to talk in person. And we met for coffee. She was shaking the whole time, kept looking around like Rebecca might appear. What exactly did she say? Her exact words were, Rebecca's been seeing someone from work for months now. I've tried talking to her about ending it, but she says you're both practically roommates anyway, and what you don't know won't hurt you. Then she showed me pictures she took of them together. Damn, Daniel whispered. What are you going to do? I moved most of my stuff to Mike's guest room while she was at her overnight conference last weekend. Haven't said a word to her since. It's been 3 weeks of complete silence. And she hasn't noticed something's wrong? Oh, she's noticed. She's left notes, texted, called. I just haven't responded. Mike signaled he wanted to say something. Dan, I gotta go. I'll call you later. I hung up and looked at Mike. What? You need to tell Olivia too. Rebecca's sister should know what kind of person she's defending. Olivia will never believe me over Rebecca. You have Sarah. You have the pictures. She deserves to know why her sister's marriage is ending. I was about to respond when my phone buzzed with a text. It's her again, isn't it? Mike asked. I nodded, showing him Rebecca's message. We need to talk about why you're avoiding me. This silent treatment is childish. Childish, Mike scoffed. That's rich coming from someone who couldn't even be honest with her husband. It's like she's living in an alternate reality where I'm the problem. What are you going to say? I put my phone away. Nothing yet. I want her to sit with the silence a little longer. My lawyer says everything's almost ready. She has absolutely no right to be upset with you. Sarah's voice rose as we sat in her apartment. She's been lying for months. Keep your voice down. I glanced nervously at the door. Does Rebecca know we've been talking? Sarah shook her head. No. She thinks I'm still her loyal confidant. She actually called me last night complaining about your immature behavior. What did she say exactly? I pulled out my notebook. She said, and I'm quoting, James is giving me the silent treatment. He barely looks at me, sleeps in the guest room, and leaves before I wake up. I think he suspects something, but he's too afraid to confront me. I wrote it down. Afraid? That's what she thinks? She's convinced herself you're the weak one in this relationship. Sarah's expression softened. I'm so sorry, James. I should have told you sooner. You told me. That's what matters. My phone rang. It was Olivia, Rebecca's sister. Olivia, I answered cautiously. What the hell are you doing to my sister? Her voice was sharp, accusatory. I'm not doing anything to her. She's a mess. Says you won't speak to her, won't look at her. She thinks you're having an affair. I laughed, despite myself. Is that what she told you? This isn't funny, James. You're right, it's not. Did she mention her relationship with her boss? Silence. What are you talking about? Olivia finally spoke, her voice uncertain. Ask her about the Hyatt downtown, room 718, 2 weeks ago. Ask her about the weekend conference in Chicago that didn't exist. You're making this up. But her conviction was wavering. I have pictures, Olivia. I have hotel receipts. I have text messages. Show me. Her voice was small now. I'm with Sarah now. Come over. Sarah looked alarmed. Are you sure about this? I nodded as I ended the call. She needs to see for herself. 30 minutes later, Olivia sat stunned on Sarah's couch, the evidence spread before her. I don't understand, she whispered. Rebecca adores you. She always has. Apparently not enough, I replied. What are you going to do? Olivia looked up at me. I've already done it. I moved out most of my things. I've been staying with Mike. My lawyer has drawn up divorce papers. Divorce? Olivia's eyes widened. Without even talking to her? What's there to talk about? She deserves a chance to explain. Explain what? Sarah interjected. I've heard all her explanations. They're excuses, Olivia. But nothing, I said firmly. This isn't a one-time mistake. This is months of deliberate deception. Have you even confronted her with what you know? Olivia asked. Not yet. I wanted everything legally prepared first. So you're just going to blindside her with divorce papers after giving her the silent treatment for weeks? Olivia's loyalty to her sister was resurfacing. Olivia, Sarah placed a hand on her arm. Your sister blindsided James with an affair. He gets to handle this however he needs to. Mike called while we were talking. Hey, everything's set, he said when I answered. Your lawyer dropped the papers off at my place. You're good to go whenever you're ready. Thanks, Mike. Are you going to confront her tonight? He asked. Tomorrow. I want one more day to prepare. Want me there as backup? I looked at Sarah and Olivia, both watching me intently. Yeah, and I think Sarah and Olivia should be there too. I don't understand why everyone's here. Rebecca stood in my living room looking between Mike, Sarah, and her sister Olivia. I thought we were finally going to talk, James. We are talking, I replied calmly. And they're here because I want witnesses to this conversation. Witnesses? What is this, a trial? She laughed nervously. In a way, yes. I removed an envelope from my jacket. But the verdict's already been decided. What are you talking about? You've been ignoring me for 3 weeks and now you've gathered an audience? For what? For this, I tossed several photographs onto the coffee table. Care to explain? Rebecca's face drained of color as she looked at the images of her and her boss in various intimate situations. Where did you get these? She whispered. Does it matter? She looked at Sarah, realization dawning. You? You took these? Sarah nodded, unapologetic. Someone had to show James the truth. So you've all been conspiring behind my back? Rebecca's shock was morphing into indignation. Even you, Olivia. I just found out yesterday, Olivia said quietly. I didn't want to believe it. Those could be anyone, Rebecca stammered, picking up one of the photos. This is just some angle that looks bad. Rebecca, Sarah's voice was cold. I was there. I saw you. Don't insult everyone's intelligence by denying what's clearly in those pictures. You were spying on me? Rebecca's voice rose an octave. I was confirming what I already suspected, Sarah replied. You've been different for months. Secretive, constantly checking your phone. So you followed me, took pictures, invaded my privacy? Rebecca looked frantically between everyone's faces, searching for an ally. Privacy? I finally spoke again. You want to talk about privacy while you were violating our marriage? Rebecca turned back to me. James, this isn't what it looks like. Really? I raised an eyebrow. Because it looks exactly like my wife having an affair with her married boss. It's complicated. We've been distant for months. You're always working. Don't. I held up my hand. Don't try to blame this on me. I'm not. I'm just saying we've had problems. Problems we could have discussed. Problems we could have worked through. We can still work through them, she pleaded, stepping toward me. I made a mistake, a terrible mistake, but I love you, James. No, I shook my head. You don't get to say that anymore. James, please. Tears filled her eyes. I'll end it with him. I'll change jobs. I'll do whatever it takes. It's too late for that. It's never too late. People make mistakes. Marriages survive affairs all the time. Not this marriage. I slid the envelope across the table to her. Divorce papers already filed. Divorce? Her voice broke. Without even trying to fix things? What's there to fix, Rebecca? The trust is gone. I made one mistake. 3 months isn't one mistake, Sarah interjected. It's a choice you made every single day. Rebecca whirled on Sarah. Stay out of this. This is between me and my husband. The husband you've been cheating on, Mike spoke for the first time. The husband you've been lying to. I never meant to hurt anyone, Rebecca's voice quivered. That's the problem with affairs, I said quietly. Someone always gets hurt. Please, James. Rebecca was openly sobbing now. Just give me another chance. I'll do anything. I want you out of the house by Friday. Rebecca's expression changed suddenly. This is my house too. You can't just kick me out. Actually, I can. The house is in my name. Check the papers. You've planned this whole thing, she accused. While I've been worried sick about you. Worried? I laughed bitterly. You weren't worried when you were in room 718 at the Hyatt. You son of a… Rebecca lunged forward, but Olivia caught her arm. Don't, Becky. Don't make this worse. Worse? How could it possibly be worse? He's destroying our marriage without even giving me a chance to explain. There's nothing to explain, I said firmly. It's over. Rebecca's eyes hardened. If you do this, you'll regret it. I'll make sure everyone knows what a cold, unforgiving bastard you are. Go ahead, I shrugged. The truth will still be that you cheated, repeatedly. I'll fight you on everything, the house, the cars, everything. Then you'll lose, again. She actually threatened you? Daniel asked as we sat in my lawyer's office a week later. Threatened, begged, cried, screamed, I nodded. The whole emotional spectrum. Mr. Evans, my lawyer Patricia entered with a folder. I've just received word that your wife has retained counsel. That was fast, Mike commented. Not surprising, Patricia sat across from us, but it doesn't change anything. The evidence is substantial. Your case is strong. Has she moved out? Daniel asked. Yesterday, I confirmed. Olivia helped her pack. How's Olivia handling all this? Mike asked. Better than expected. She told Rebecca that while she loves her, she can't defend what she did. Patricia opened her folder. Mrs. Evans' attorney has requested a meeting to discuss terms. What terms? I frowned. The prenup is clear. It is, but they'll try to contest it. Standard procedure. Patricia examined some papers. They're claiming emotional abandonment. Mike snorted. Emotional abandonment? She's the one who was sleeping with someone else? My phone buzzed with a text. I looked down to see Rebecca's message. Can we talk? Just us, please. I showed it to Patricia. Don't respond, she advised. All communication should go through me now. It's been exactly 21 days since I found out and stopped speaking to her, I noted. Now she wants to talk. They always do, Patricia nodded, once they realize the consequences are real. 3 hours later, I was back at Mike's place when the doorbell rang. You've got to be kidding me, Mike muttered, peering through the peephole. It's Rebecca. I'm not here, I said quickly. Mike opened the door slightly. He doesn't want to see you, Rebecca. Please, Mike. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. The time for talking was before you started cheating, not after you got caught. I made a mistake. Her voice was desperate. Everyone deserves a second chance. I approached the door. You had chances, Rebecca. Every day for 3 months you had the chance to be honest. James! She pushed against the door. Please, just listen to me. There's nothing to say that would change anything. I ended it with him. I quit my job. I'm seeing a therapist. Good for you. Those sound like healthy choices. I did it for us. There is no us anymore. 6 years, James. 6 years just thrown away? You threw them away, not me. Rebecca's voice softened. Remember our honeymoon? How we promised to always talk things through? To never go to bed angry? I remember all the promises. I kept mine. People make mistakes, she pleaded. Marriages hit rough patches. This wasn't a rough patch. This was a deliberate betrayal. I still love you. I don't love you anymore. That's the difference. Rebecca was silent for a moment. So this is really it? No counseling? No second chances? This is really it. You'll regret this, her tone hardened. You're not perfect either, James. I never claimed to be, but I was faithful. I closed the door and turned to Mike, who gave me a supportive nod. 2 weeks later, I met Sarah, Mike, Daniel, and Olivia for dinner. She signed the papers, I announced as I sat down. Just like that? Olivia seemed surprised. Patricia convinced her it was the best option given the evidence. How do you feel? Sarah asked gently. Relieved, empty, free, all of the above. What now? Daniel asked. Now, I took a deep breath. I moved forward, one day at a time. To new beginnings, Mike raised his glass. As we clinked glasses, my phone lit up with a final text from Rebecca. I'm sorry for everything. Can we talk just once more? I showed the others, then typed my response. The divorce papers said everything that needed to be said. I put my phone away and looked at my friends and family. You know what's funny? Throughout our entire marriage, Rebecca always complained I didn't communicate enough. Yet when I found out about the affair, silence was the only response that felt right. Sometimes, silence says more than words ever could, Sarah observed. And sometimes, Daniel added, raising his glass again, actions speak louder than both. To actions and consequences, I proposed a new toast. And to rebuilding. Olivia added quietly. For everyone. We clinked glasses again as I nodded. The hardest part wasn't discovering the betrayal. It was realizing that the person I trusted most was living a double life and doing it so easily. So I ask you, would you have given her a chance to explain? Or would you have done exactly what I did? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life stories of betrayal and justice.